Welcome guys to another Infinite Warfare video with me, Spartan G Gaming. I am super happy you can join me. It really does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much for all your support for the channel. Now in this video we will be focusing on the last pistol on the creator class list. This is number 4 out of 4 pistols. Getting the gold camo for the HAILSTORM pistol. Now I will be sharing my tips and tricks with you in how I got it to gold quick and fast. So hopefully you can as well. Now also at the end of the video I will be sharing with you the diamond camo for all the secondary weapons. But what you need to remember first of all, if you're going to get the diamond camo for the secondary weapons guys, is that you need to get gold camo for the launchers and also gold camo for the combat knife, and plus all the gold camos for the pistols that I've shown you so far previously to get the diamond camo for all secondary weapons. So I've already done all that guys, I've done all that hard work for you, so we're going to share that diamond camo with you at the end. Now while I run and gun here, showing you how good this HAILSTORM pistol is, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks right from the start on how you can get the first 200 kills that you'll need out of the first camos to unlock, a bit more easier, and also then describe a little bit about the weapon. Now I'd recommend using hardcore guys. You've got to use hardcore for the challenges of the pistols. It makes it so much more easier. If you don't like using hardcore, I would just say give it a go for a few games and you'll find that the pistol kills will come very, very easily to you. Now the HAILSTORM pistol, it is a 3-round burst ballistic pistol. It does have a triple chamber stack for rapid 3-round burst. Now as a total maximum capacity in the magazine, it does have 60 bullets in total. But in one clip you'll have 12 bullets. Remember, this is a 3-round burst pistol. Those 12 bullets in that first clip out of the 60 in capacity maximum will drain very, very quickly. So you need to be very accurate, you need to be very precise with your aiming for the kills. If not, you will be draining those 12 first bullets in that clip out very quickly and then you'll be reloading. The reload on this weapon does take a very, very short while to reload. It's not the slowest by any means, but in the moment where maybe you have an enemy in front of you, if you have already used the 12 clips, it will drain away quick, maybe in a few seconds. You know, you don't want to be caught left reloading the weapon because you will die in between reloading. Now, also as well, I did this challenge, I set myself a challenge with doing the weapon from start to gold camo with no attachments other than the red dot sight. I'm not saying you do this guys, it was just a challenge I like to do for myself every now and again, and I can actually get the HAILSTORM pistol to gold very easily without any attachments other than the red dot sight. But if I was going to recommend any recommendations to you for attachments, I would say use the quick draw and also the stock. Remember, you want to be agile with the pistol, and the quick draw and the stock will definitely help you. If you want to be powerful guys and be crazy in a game, you can actually use the akimbo. I don't personally like using it in hardcore mode, but if you do want to use it, it's there as an attachment if you find you prefer that. In regards to the perks, I would recommend, now I did use perks all the way through, it was just the attachments I didn't use other than the red dot sight. So if I can actually get this to gold nice and easy myself using no attachments, you can as well guys, with attachments. It should be even more easier, shouldn't it? But the perk 1, Ghost, perk 1, Blind Eye, they are my preferred favourites. Perk 2, I'd recommend Tracker for the 200 kills, but if you do want to replenish your ammo, which you probably won't find the need to, you probably never ever drain that 60 bullets out, but you can actually use Scavenger if you want guys. It's there for an option, but I never used it. Now Gung Ho will help with this pistol while you are running and gunning because it will help you get your aim up a lot faster after sprinting. Now once you've got those 200 kills that should come to you nice and easy, you'll then work your way up to the Zebra Camo, which is then, as you know guys, getting 160 total headshots. So I'm going to give you now some tips and tricks on my personal setup on how I find getting headshots very easy, and I can normally average about 10 headshots every single game. With this setup I should say. Now in regards to any prototype weapons for the HAILSTORM, I have got quite a few there, but you'll probably have more, if not less than me, but if not the same. But I did experiment with all these weapons. They are all near enough literally the same. They have the same trigger rate, the fire rate, the same reload rate, nothing really different with any of it. If there is any difference, it's only very, very slightly, and it's not noticeable. Okay, they all have the same range, and it's really weird. But the only thing different are obviously the abilities that they have on each gun above, which do obviously do different things, but the actual use of the gun are the same. Now my preferred weapon all the way through was the Mark II HAILSTORM Void. I did get it in a supply drop, I'll just show you that again there, but it's got an awesome camo on that. And also gives you 15% extra XP per kill. So if you can get that in a supply drop guys, hopefully you will, fingers crossed, and it will help you in your gameplay. Now, in regards to my setup, how I play, I use the button layout, the tactical, because I love using the right stick for sliding and for being prone. I just find that a little bit more handy and helpful myself, but if you use something else, that's entirely up to you. My sensitivity levels are on 16. Now, like I said, in regards to getting the headshots, I used the red dot sight only. I didn't use any other attachments, but if I was going to recommend any to you, I would use quick draw and also hollow point. Remember, that's going to help you with increased lethality on headshots. You shouldn't need it on hardcore, though. It should come fairly easy too, because I found headshots easy on hardcore. In regards to the perks, I would stick in perk 1 with the blind eye and definitely ghost. Remember, we're going to be sneaky with the headshots. And I love sneaking up behind enemies, so try and be invisible where you can, and it will help you get those easy headshots. I would recommend also, again, using Gung Ho. I don't have a perk 2 on when I go for headshots. There's nothing there that's going to help me, so I choose other options. So we're using Gung Ho as normal, but this is the change, the dead silence. I don't want to be stomping my big black boots about everywhere, letting the enemy hear where I am. So that's going to help me sneak up behind the enemy for some of the tactics that I'm going to share you tips with in a moment. So getting the headshots. The number 1 tip is search for static players. They are everywhere in games. There are so many of them, guys. It makes up, as I always say, a big percentage of all my headshots in a game. With the static players, I normally tend to find I probably pick up maybe 5 of my headshots just from static players. And when you find one static player, you can guarantee that that same static player will be around somewhere around the map. So go searching for them. And if you play the run and gun style like I like to do personally anyway with the pistol, you should just run into them again. If you're running from one spawn of the end to the other. But they're everywhere, guys. So use that little tactic there. It does help. Also as well, number 2, headhunt the campers. Now, if you headhunt campers, remember, they are everywhere. You just need to look for them. And if you're running and gunning, using that tactical gameplay, like I said, while you're using the pistols, you should come up and sneak up behind the enemy. Remember, because of our perks we've got on, the dead silence and ghost, they shouldn't hear you. Also, potential campers. Run up behind them. Enemy getting into areas where they would potentially camp. You can sneak up behind them. It's really that great. But the best thing of all is to keep on the move. This is my number 3 tip. With the pistols, you can run and gun very easily with them because they are very agile to use. So use that advantage. Also, while you are keeping on the move and you're keeping running and gunning, you can actually use the walls to your advantage. That's what they're there for, guys. That's why you can stick to them like glue. Come up behind the enemy, jump over the top of them, get an easy headshot. It really does help. Also, as I always say in videos, surprise the enemy from behind. Because we've got those lovely perks on, you can flank the enemy right from the start of the game, and I'll go more into that with the rapid kills and the 3 kills later on. But you can actually sneak up behind them and get easy headshot kills. Also as well, anticipate the enemy movement. This is something a lot of you fail to remember and do, but use your map as well to your advantage. You'll find if you keep an eye and anticipate on where the enemy movements are coming from, you can actually get some easy headshots. Not just for headshots, but just for personal overall kills. Okay, it really, really does help anticipate where the enemies are going to be. Now, you're going to probably find that you will get into most of the preferred maps anyway. I just choose and pick, wherever I don't really fussed anymore about what map I play. I'm so used to them all. I've played each map thousands of times. There are preferred maps such as Frontier, Skydock, Genesis. They're the most preferred maps of the map. You'll probably find you will get on them. It's really not a problem. But to be honest, you will find headshots will come in whatever map you are playing. But a great one for me is Frontier. I can normally get on average between 10 to 15 headshots every single game I play in a Frontier map. I know the layout, I work the layout, I know where to run, I know where the enemy's going to spawn from every single time, and it makes it so easy. Now, Autumn Camo. This is where now you'll need to get 25 point blank medals. I'm not even going to show you videos on this, guys, because it is that easy. You just need to get up close and personal with the enemy and get that point blank kill medal. Then you will move on to the whiteout camo, which is killing 50 enemies while you have no primary weapon. Well, I never have a primary weapon with this pistol anyway, so the 50 kills just came very automatically when it was time to unlock it. Then the Bengal camo, you'll need to get a kill with an optic and 4 attachments equipped 50 times. Now, I obviously had to put attachments on for this challenge, but it wasn't a problem. It just came so quick. Then I took them off again for the rest of my own personal challenge. But, it's up to you what you choose, guys. You can have your personal attachment favourites on there if you want to. Then once you've got the 50 kills, you'll then find the murdered out camo will then be the challenge you need to go for. So it's 2 rapid kills 20 times. Now, I've got some more great tips for you guys. For rapid kills, number 1, gun for hotspots. Now, what I mean by gun for hotspots is go to areas where there's that congestion of where your teammates and the enemy will all flock into the same area. There is a little hotspot zone on every single map where you'll all collide in the middle, have a big old shootout. They're the positions and areas I'm telling you to recommend for you to go into, because the rapid kills will come very easy. I always get the 20 kills rapidly, you know, in about 2 games, 3 games at the most. The Neon Tiger, 3 kills without dying 20 times. Again, this is easy. The same kind of tips I'm going to give you here, guys, of what I've already recommended to you in other games, but it really does work. Now, number 1, when you're going for the 3 kills, is to run into the enemy spawn area right from the start of a game. A lot of you don't do this, but I always do. And I always find that the 3 kills I can get within the space of about 20 seconds worth of gameplay, because literally I am getting up behind them. I'm going into their spawn. I'm anticipating where the enemy are running to, where I would be if I was running from that end, and I'm just sneaking up behind them with all my lovely perks that I've got on. And again, number 2, when you're going for the 3 kills, gun for the hotspot areas. I can't tell you, you know, enough to go into them. Get yourself in the thick of it. Anticipate, again, the enemy movement. Number 3, look at where the enemy and anticipate where the enemy are coming from. Use your map to your advantage if you want to, guys. But when you get used to these maps, they'll come so easy to you that you won't even use the map. Sometimes you just know your way round. Yeah, it just makes it very easy. But that is the Hailstorm at gold camo. Very, very happy to get that at gold. That's the last pistol I need, as I said. So now I'm going to show you the diamond camo for all the secondary weapons. So first of all, we've got the Hailstorm at diamond. Now, it's starting to grow on me, the diamond camo. I'm not so favoured on the gold. It looks more bronzeable, as I've always said. So they could have done better there. But the diamond camo is absolutely wicked. The Kendall 44 at diamond. And remember, we now move on to the launchers at diamond, because now we've got every single secondary weapon at gold. We get to unlock this diamond camo. The P-Law, we have the Spartan SA3 there. This is the P-Law at diamond. Then, the horriblest weapon in Infinite Warfare, the Howitzer. It's lovely to see it in diamond. It was nice when we got it to gold, but more relieving when at diamond. And then also the combat knife at diamond. But I thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope the tips helped you. Please leave a like if you have enjoyed, and please don't forget to subscribe. But we're doing the Hornet next. We're getting that to gold, the classic pistol. Take care, guys. See you soon.